Hey folks, this is Iliya from TWRAPS, and today I'll show you how to install our pre-cut window tint for the refreshed Tesla Model S. So, when you receive your kit, you get cutouts like this one, and this is a pre-production cutout. So the final production one would have a letter P or D, P for passenger side, D for driver side. I'll be doing the passenger side today. You also need a bottle with soapy water. I'll be using this one, and we'll also provide you two squeegees, a rubber one and a plastic one. And last but not least, I will use this. It's kind of the same material as a trash bag, but it sticks to the car. I'll use this to protect the interior trim. You can just use a trash bag with painter's tape, for example. It does the same thing. So when you get your kit, lay it somewhere clean, notice the letter, and have your tools ready, have your soapy water ready. I mix soap with water in about 1:15 ratio, and I highly recommend using a clear liquid soap, not colored one, so you don't get any hazing. And let me show you how we do this. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to crack the window open. Basically tell the car that the door is closed even if the door is not closed. The way to do this is use the plastic squeegee and put it in here in this latch and press, and then another part here will show up. Press that as well, the window will go up. Now from this state, please be extremely careful to not forget to bring the window back before closing the door, because if I slam the door closed right now, it's either going to break the window or it's going to scratch the trim. So just be very mindful of this. The next thing I want to do is to put something plastic here to reduce the risk of this getting any damage. So I will use this. I recommend using something plastic like a trash bag instead of towels, because towels tend to leave lint, and if that thing gets stuck on the window, it will look ugly under the tint. Alright, next up we're gonna clean. I'm using my soapy solution for this and the rubber squeegee, not the plastic one. If you have any stickers on the window, you have to remove them. And just take your time cleaning this, because it's very easy to leave something go multiple times. It might also be worth cleaning the window from the outside, not that you're going to be sticking anything there, but it will give you a better idea of if dirt you're seeing is on the inside or the outside. Alright, time to transfer the tint. So to transfer the tint, first thing you want to do is spray it on top. This is with soapy water, and then you want to find a corner to peel off and start spraying the bottom side, the sticky side, with soapy water. Then I will lay this back here where it's clean. Now clean is very important in the whole thing, because window tint is extremely sticky, so the tiniest of dirt is going to pick it up. So just keep everything clean. Now before I actually transfer this, I'll spray the window. And spray thoroughly. You need a lot of soapy water here. Once you have some general positioning so that the film is secured onto the window, you have to do the final positioning. And notice how I'm pushing the film and it's sliding around. If it's not doing that, you need to reopen and spray. I'll show you, I don't need to do it on this. because I put plenty of soapy water, but just illustrating. So if it's not moving around easily, reopen, spray. You can reopen in multiple places so that the water goes in. Okay, now you want to slide it into this trim. And I'm looking at my top edge here to be aligned, and I'm looking at my right edge. Just wiggle it around until you have that perfect fitment. Now the next thing I want to do is I will do like this over the film, and I'll make sure I'm not picking it up. If I am, I have to move it a little bit, because this is just an invitation for the film to delaminate later. If you find out that the film is sticking out of the edge later, post installation, you can just use a utility knife to trim it. It's very easy, but it's generally not necessary if you manage to do this alignment right. And now I'll spray the film on this side, because I want to squeegee I want to remove the soapy water with my rubber squeegee. So if this is not well hydrated, the rubber squeegee is just gonna drag against the film. It can wrinkle it, it can misposition it, all sorts of bad things. Alright, so I like my alignment, and I'll start removing the water. Notice that on my first pass, I'm going very gently just to remove the bulk of water, and as I do more passes, I'll be applying more pressure. You also notice these finger looking things where the film is not sticking. This is because of the curvature of the window and the fact that we didn't pre-shrink this. But in all fairness, these windows are pretty flat, so you don't really need to pre-shrink. You can still do it this way. Now on this pass I'm applying quite a bit of pressure, as I want to really make sure that there is no water left under the film. I'll use the plastic squeegee to tuck it in here. Alright, now it's just the fingers left. Let me show you two ways to handle them. So one of them is to just leave them like that, come back in half an hour, re-squeegee them. At this point you can use the plastic squeegee, and when the film is dry enough, they will stick. Maybe that's not in half an hour, it depends. It depends on ambient temperature, on your soapy solution and whatnot, but just keep rechecking every 30 or so minutes until these no longer pop up. Now, if you are in a hurry or just impatient, the other way is to use a heat gun. So let me show you the heat gun approach. So with the heat gun, it's basically as simple as that. You heat it, you squeegee. At this point I'm using the plastic squeegee because the film is dry, and at this point I want it to be dry. I don't want to be reintroducing water to it. So I'll be using the plastic squeegee, the felt part of the plastic squeegee, to avoid scratching anything. The approach with the heat gun is this: you just heat the finger. This is called a finger. Squeegee, heat, squeegee, heat, squeegee. At some point, it would evaporate all that water that's under the film, that's preventing the film from sticking, and then it will stick. So if you're in a hurry, use the heat gun. It's probably 5 or so minutes, maybe 10 per window. If you're not much in a hurry, just keep rechecking, set up a timer for 30 minutes, keep rechecking every 30 minutes, squeegee them down. At some point, you'll be done. Now, if you don't have a heat gun, you can use a hair dryer. It's just gonna take a little longer, but it pretty much does the same thing. Okay, now that the big window is installed, I'll do the small one here, and this side is done. There is nothing too specific about the small one, really. It's really easy. Just position it here and squeegee. Notice that because it's so small, you'll be moving it around with the squeegee, so just keep repositioning, like squeegee a little bit, reposition, squeegee a little bit, reposition. At some point, it will stick once you get most of the water out. There you go. Now it's just the fingers left. I'll just leave it while I do my other windows, and that's about it. Super easy. Now make sure to not operate the window too much for the next few days. Leave the car outside if you can. The sunlight helps this cure faster. And yeah, let me show you about something specific about the rear door, and that's it. So for the rear doors, what I wanted to show you is that the latch that you need to insert the squeegee into is here on the car. It's not on the door. Other than that, the installation is absolutely identical. You have this quarter window and you have the main window. It's very easy. It's actually maybe a little bit easier than the front. So folks, that is it. As I said, the installation here is the same. If you want to save a bunch of money and time, in all fairness, and do it yourself, you can use our pre-cut kit that we developed specifically for the refreshed Model S. We use ultra premium nano ceramic window tint, which is gonna last for many years, reduces UV radiation and significantly reduces infrared radiation, keeping your cabin cool. If you have any questions, just shoot us an email, and thanks for watching.